What up? What's up? Yeah, let me get started on the Detroit Lions versus the Saints. This game, what do I expect out of this game, man? I'm cheesing like crazy. I don't know why. Don't ask me why I'm cheesing. And somebody talking loud as hell in the background. They talking very fucking loud on the phone. Like why? I don't give a damn about your conversation, but yet you talking loud as fuck on the phone. Um, Yeah, like I said, like I said, yeah, the Lions versus the Saints. What can I say? This game, this is going to be a tough game, though. I think it's going to be a tough down to the wire type of game to me because Sean Payton, one of the best coaches in the league, and well, I'm gonna say that he's one of the best coaches in the league, and he's very risk taking. He's a risk taking coach, and that's what I like about him. Um, you got Drew Brees coming in here. You got Jimmy Graham he's not playing this game. He's injured. He's just big of a loss for them as the Calvin Johnson is to the Lions. So it's gonna be an interesting game. But they still have Marcus Colston, which is a very good receiver. He's very good. He's been probably one of the most underrated receivers of all time, in my opinion. One of the most underappreciated receivers I ever seen in my life. But if over the last couple of years he had been doing some dumb stuff, some dumb shit. Like last year he like against the Seahawks in the playoff game, he gonna do a lateral pass. He gonna do something dumb, some dumb shit. I don't know that cost him the loss. That cost him to lose that game against the Seahawks on the road. But the Saints coming into this game and towards the end of the season last year and coming into this season, they're not a good road team. They're not really that good on the road. And the Lions have a good shot of winning the game. And my dad thinks, and other people thinks that the Saints are going to beat us. I don't think so. Now they can, but the Saints never faced the defense. They haven't faced this Lions defense. They haven't faced this defense yet. They ain't faced this type of defense all year long. The Saints haven't. They damn near got shut out by the Cowboys, even though they came back. They lost 17, I think, to 31. But 31-17. But that's the last game I remember them play. Well, I remember watching. I meant to say, what we got to do to win this game, dog? Drew Brees, top 5 quarterback in the league. There's no question about that. In my opinion, he's my favorite quarterback to watch. In my opinion, he's my favorite to watch out of all of them. I hate Aaron Rodgers. I'm not a Tom Brady fan because he's a bitch. Peyton Manning, I like him. He's a beast, but nah, he's not my favorite. I like Drew Brees. I like Phillip Rivers too. Those are my 2 favorite quarterbacks to watch, especially Drew Brees. Drew Brees is probably the best in my opinion. He's breaking records left and right, getting 5,000 plus yards every year. He's getting a lot of touchdowns. Even though this year he haven't looked that great because due to the offensive line, which is a weakness for them, which is also a weakness for the Lions right now. The offensive line is bad, very bad. I think Drew Brees gonna get his ass towed the fuck up in this game. He gonna get towed the fuck up, man. The Lions gonna fuck him up. I'm telling you. They gonna fuck him up, man. I don't care if they is coming off a bye. They gonna fuck him up. I bet you that. Because that offensive line cannot hold. They cannot hold him for anything. They can't hold him for nothing. They played him pretty tough. Like the Cowboys played them pretty tough on defense. They lost to who they lose to? The Cowboys. They lost to who they lose to? The Falcons. Yeah, they don't look that good on the offensive line. Drew Brees had to run for his life, even though he got a little bit of mobility, but that's not enough to really get past this Lions pass rush. And I think they're gonna get to him. But on the flip side, I'm not putting nothing past Deion Jordan and Cameron Jordan and goddamn. Did I say his name right? I think Cameron Jordan. No, that's the tight end off the Bronx. It's Jordan Cameron. My bad. Yeah, I ain't putting nothing past him, man, because that dude's a beast, man. And then you got Gillette, and then you got they got a defensive line though. Now the secondary looked pretty weak for the Saints this year because the Cowboys was able to carve them up at the Cowboys Stadium. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what that stadium called, man. It's been so long. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough in the game. It's gonna be pretty tough. This game gonna be pretty tough. The offensive line of the Lions been pretty bad, especially this season. We given up 21 sacks this season, and last year we gave up 23 sacks as a total. 23 sacks last year. There's way more sacks at a rapid rate than what we had last year. We only got sacked 23 times last year. We got sacked 21 times this year, and the season's not even over yet. It's not even halfway over for the Lions. It's not even halfway over. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough game though. I'm not gonna lie. Now I see Drew Brees coming up in here using like Brandon Cooks. I think he's good. He's pretty good. They gonna use him. Kenny Stills. Yeah, they gonna use people. Marcus Colston. They gonna use people like that, and Pierre Thomas in the screen game. They gonna use them in the screen game. It's gonna be a pretty tough game for the Lions though. Tough task, very tough task. I don't care if the Saints is on the road. This is a tough task. But I think the Lions can pull it off. Now they might know what the hell we're doing on offense, but on the flip side, we might know what they're doing because our offensive coordinator comes from the Saints and he took all their plays, but at the same time, the Saints still got the same plays. So who knows, man? This game can go down to the wire though. I don't know. It's hard. This is hard. Now, the Lions have a better defense. Now, the Lions, what they need to do this week. Once again, I'm going to keep bringing this up. They need to step up offensively, especially the offensive line. They need to be able to protect Matthew Stafford a little better because Dominique Raiola, he getting killed. Everybody just they just blowing right past him like it's nothing because Raiola is way past his prime. They just blowing past Raiola. They blowing past Adrian Weddle. They blowing past him too. It just and Larry Warford, he have been slipping a little bit this season too. So the offensive line need to step it up so Stafford can have time to throw the ball because he haven't been having time to pass the ball this whole season. And they need to fix that. They need to correct that this Sunday. If you want to go far, if your team want to go far in the season, if you want to be a winning team, the winning recipe is to be able to block for the quarterback so he can make the right throws and make efficient throws. And also the running game. The running game stepped up against the Minnesota Vikings and all, and we beat them 17-3. But I thought the Lions could have scored more points than that if we made our field goals and got more touchdowns in the passing game. But that's due to the offensive line not protecting. Oh yeah, by the way, the tight ends got to be able to protect better too. The tight ends, the running backs too, they got to be able to protect better when they in blocking, when they in coverage and stuff. When you know what I'm trying to say. They need to be able to block better. The Lions, they need to come in here, they need to establish the running game again. Do that because that's going to be your identity until Calvin Johnson gets back. You're going to need to be able to run the ball with Drake Bell. I want to see him get the ball. I want to see him get the rock. I want to see George win again. I want to see him get more touches. I think Reggie Bush coming back this week too. I think Reggie Bush coming back this week. But still, Theo Riddick, he looked good last week. Keep using running backs. Make your team a running team until Calvin Johnson gets back. Then you can throw it all over the goddamn place. Calvin Johnson, they said he might not be back to after the bye. So, what we gonna do? We got the Saints this week. Then the week after, we got the Falcons. Then we have a bye. Then we got the Dolphins. So this, how can I put this? Yeah, we need to win these 2 games though, especially this game right here. This is a big game for the Lions. This is a must win for the Lions. This is a must win. You don't want the Saints to come in your own crib and beat you. Now, Drew Brees, he can expose any defense, damn near. If you give him time to pass the ball, it's over. Because he can just expose you. Because our secondary is not that great, especially Rasheem Mathis. That dude be getting torched. Every time I see him on the field, he gets torched. All the younger receivers just be burning him, like Sammy Watkins did a couple weeks ago. Just like Greg Jennings was doing a little bit the past week, even though he ain't really get the ball, but he was getting burnt every damn play. But yeah, like we need to be able to. Now Slade been doing his thing. You already know that, and our safety's been doing their thing. So, but that we need to draft another corner, a younger guy. Excuse me. Rasheem Mathis is like old, out of his prime, a savvy veteran. Well, I ain't gonna say savvy, but he's out of his prime. He can't cover anybody. What can I say? What else? Now, back to the offense. One thing they need to put, man, I don't know why do the coaches don't want to put in Ryan Broyles, dog? It irking my nerves, though. They don't want to use Ryan Broyles. What is up with that? He's like, I'm gonna keep saying this every week. I like Jeremy Ross, but Broyles are better. Broyles is better. He's better than Jeremy Ross, in my opinion. Yes, Jeremy Ross got the speed, but he's not a receiver. He's not great at running routes, and he's not like he don't create that much separation as much speed as he has. He doesn't get that much separation. You know what I'm saying? I like him and all, but have him in the return game more often. Because Broyles, man, like one time when y'all put him in the game, I think it was a few weeks ago, when you put him in the game, he made things happen. He made shit happen. He makes shit happen with his hands and his ability to get open. He's not the fastest receiver in the world. No, he's not. But he gets separation. He know how to get separation, and he know how to run routes crisp. He's the crisp route runner. He's very crisp at that. Crisp at route running, and he got very good hands. And he can create separation. You need that extra ingredient, that extra weapon. You know? And Broyles was mad because he ain't getting the game last week against the Minnesota Vikings. And I don't blame him, because this guy's a beast, man. Like, the coaches do not know how good he is, man. They do not understand. The coaches do not, they do, but they don't. They don't know how to use him. They don't know how much potential he has. They don't know how much he could bring to this offense. They just don't know it. He could bring life to this offense. I know he can. He's that type of player that'll bring life to this offense. Besides giving the ball to Golden Tate all the time, having Stafford get the ball to Golden Tate, have him, like, dump it off the Broyles, I like screen plays, but I want more passes down the field. You know what I'm saying? They need to stretch the field better. I know Calvin Johnson now, but you need to just stretch the field, man. You need to have Stafford throw longer passes. I mean, not stupid passes, but take more shots down the field. I'm saying throw a 30-yard pass or something. I ain't saying throw like 60, 70-yard bombs every time. I'm not saying that. What I mean, taking shots down the field, like getting like 30 yards per catch or something, getting 30 yards in one pass, 35, 40 yards in one pass, something like that. A decent, that gets a chunk of yardage, a 30-yard pass. Get more 30-yard passes instead of them little 2-yard screens. Staff, man, people, I know the offense didn't play well against the Vikings, but they did enough. But at the same time, people have been blaming. They put all the blame on Stafford still when it's not all his fault. It's not completely his fault. Oh yeah, by the way, Ebron, I don't think he's gonna see the field too much because, well, he is gonna see the field, but they ain't gonna really use him in the offense like that. I don't know why. You know, the only way he's going to get better and know these things is if he gets the ball, if he actually more involved with the offense. You know, it's not just go. He's not just gonna learn everything just by seeing it. He got to actually do it. You know, that's the type of player he is, and it's a fire truck. It's a lot of things going on. Yeah, I want to know is Fourier coming back this week? Because this dude been missing too many games now, man. It's ridiculous, man. You slipped in some piss. You slipped in your dog piss and you still out. That's the most embarrassing injury we had this year outside of Steven Tuller celebrating after you get a sack on Aaron Rodgers. That's the most embarrassing injury because you still out. You still out from that shit. You slipped in dog's piss, your puppy's piss. Wow. But I don't know what to do. What can I say? Yeah, some of you Stafford haters, y'all need to stop blaming every single thing on Stafford. Not everything should be blamed on Stafford. Now, some things, yes, not every single thing that goes wrong with the offense. No, because the blocking is not helping them either. And another thing, they need to cut down on the penalties, though. Real talk. It's not really the defense is committing all these penalties. It's the offense, the offensive line. Weddle getting so many damn holding penalties and hands to the face penalties and all this bullshit. Him getting penalties. Fuck, man. I'm even tired of that shit. Every time. That's another reason why our offense is struggling to even convert third downs and shit. Because the motherfuckers want to hold and shit and get hands to the face and face masks and all this dumb shit and false starts and shit. They want to get all this dumb shit. And then people are like, why the offense ain't doing nothing on third down? It's because of that reason. They holding too much. We be fucking 3rd and 20 or some dumb shit. 2nd and 25 or some bullshit like that. I'm like, you wonder why we not doing nothing on third down? It's hard as hell to get them first downs in that field position when you 3rd and 25 or something. It's hard as hell to get a first down. And you know, when Stafford in that situation, he usually throws a screen. So he's not gonna throw it. He's not gonna be like, whoop, whoop. He's not gonna do that. Even though he got the arm talent to do that, but he's not gonna do that. He's gonna throw a little dump on screen and hopefully think he may hopefully get something. They need to stop making Stafford they need to start making it harder on Stafford to get first downs too. The offensive line with them penalties and shit. Then they cut down that bullshit. Now the defense, they look like them. Man, against the Vikings, they look like the number 1 defense. They definitely look like the number 1 defense. They ain't the number 1 defense for no fucking reason. That defense haven't been no fucking joke. There's only 2 teams that had 8 sacks last week. The Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. We the only 2 teams that had 8 sacks last week. Even though I think the Lions defense is better, but still, like, I don't know though. It's crazy. We need to convert better on third down. We need to stop committing fucking face masses and fucking holding and all this bullshit because y'all motherfuckers can't block properly. Y'all need to stop blocking properly. Then you may stop doing that dumb shit. Mainly Weddle ass doing that face to the mask. Viola him too. He's doing that dumb shit too. I don't get it. But yeah, we need to be able, if we're gonna beat the Saints, we need to be able to run the ball. Bottom line. No, we need to pass the ball on this team because actually they're better at run defense than they is pass defense. And we need to be able to block in this game. We need to be able to pass in this game more often. Because the Saints secondary is fucking trash. But this is gonna be a tough task for the Lions though. It's gonna be a tough game if we don't score. and if our offense is not efficient, but yeah, Ryan Broyles was getting pissed off. Man, put him on the field, man. What harm can you do? Put him on the field, man. Make him get more touches, more receptions in this game. If you throw it to him and throw it at Tate all the time, you could do a lot of damage. You can do a lot of damage, man. Like I said, I think excuse me, I'm trying to get the words out. Most of us Lions fans can agree that Ryan Broyles is better than Jeremy Ross at the receiver position. All of us can agree with that shit, okay? But yeah, I want to see Broyles on the field. I want to see Kevin Ogletree a little bit too. They need to sprinkle the ball around. They need the ball distribute. Damn, I got gum in my arm. They need ball distributors. What the? I'm botching today, dog. Distribution. Oh my God, I'm tripping. Distribution. That's what I meant to say. Damn, man. They need to distribute the ball. I've been having to talk, man. I've been tripping today. I had an off day, man. This day been a horrible fucking day. I overslept for school. I came to class late as hell. I had to do an essay and shit. Goddamn. So I had to check out my car and shit. All types of shit, man. What the fuck, man? I'm on some other shit today. Hopefully it's better. But yeah, though, I want to see the Lions do better. I want to see them improve on their offense. That's all I got to say, though. That's my preview. That's all I got to say. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I think we're going to beat the Saints, but it's going to be tough. But yeah, I guess I'm out of here, though. Peace out.